Good morning, everyone. This is Jessica Canty. I am your life and career strategist. I have a passion for helping people go from unfulfilled jobs to their dream careers. It's Tuesday. It's 10:30 in the morning. That means it's time for us to have some careers and coffee chat. That means it's time to take a pause in the morning because I know you're already out there doing excellent things. Let's pause for a second, recenter our energy, and prepare ourselves to be excellent for the remainder of the day. So today's Careers and Coffee Chat, I've got some questions from Cubicle Country that were sent in that I'm ready to answer some of those questions. Maybe you have questions. Maybe you don't even know what Cubicle Country is. Well, let me fill you in. Cubicle Country is a community of career seekers. They are decision makers on their destiny. They've decided, I want a career that is passion filled, that can provide for my life. Maybe that sounds like you. Why don't you join Cubicle Country today? It's as simple as heading over to our exclusive Facebook group and getting some wonderful goodies just because you committed to changing your career, to enhancing your skills, to getting that promotion, to getting that raise, to solidifying yourself in a new position. You're ready to stop chasing down opportunity and you want opportunity to chase you down. You're ready to be a member of Cubicle Country. So one, head over to Facebook, the link's in the bio, to make sure that you're a part of Cubicle Country. Two, to get you ready to understand what Cubicle Country already knows, head over to our podcast, Cubicle Conversations, discussions to accelerate your career goals. A lot of juicy tidbits to live your best life in your career. So today's Careers and Coffee Chat, sometimes we have a guest. Sometimes we have people who join us from Cubicle Country that will ask questions in our comment box. But these questions were already sent in. So that's a benefit to join Cubicle Country. You can send your questions in and get them answered. Not only can you get them answered, you can get connected to resources. You can get connected to career coaching. So I have a few questions. There's actually about almost 10 questions here. But I think I'm going to just tackle maybe 3. Maybe if we have enough time for your morning break, we'll see how that goes. So feel free to drop a question in the comment section, whether you're joining us live or you're catching this on the replay. Maybe you want a little more tidbits, a little more juiciness, a little bit more morsels that I'm serving up when I talk about the answers to these questions. So let's go right ahead and jump in because I know you got to get back to your busy day. I know you're out there being awesome and being stellar. Okay. So I've got a question. It says, what specific skills would make me an expert in my profession? What specific skills would make me an expert in my profession? Okay. So one, I want to tell you, in terms of being an expert in your profession, it depends on your profession. Some professions require that you have a specific certification. Some professions require you to have a certain number of years in that field in order to be deemed an expert. But what I'm going to tell you is the overarching answer, regardless if you're going to be a doctor, a baker, a candlestick maker, a career coach, there are a couple of things that you need to do for your specific skills. And actually it kind of taps into one of the other questions that came in from Cubicle Country. The specific skill that you need to have is to be able to present yourself as an expert. You have to be able to present yourself as an expert. What does that mean? One, what does your online brand look like? Do you have a website that shows people that you are an expert? Does it have the highlights from your resume, from your CV? Does it have a way to access your blog, to access your podcast, to access articles that you've written, books that you've written, projects that you've been a part of? That's a specific skill set. Even if you're in college right now, you can be an expert in your profession, especially if you've been doing this profession or doing the tasks for several years, since like high school, or even if you are in your 50s and your 60s, you can position yourself as an expert by making sure your online brand says that you're an expert. So go ahead and purchase one of those inexpensive website hosts. Put a professional headshot picture on there. put a little bit about me. Start a podcast. It's simple. It's easy. It's free. We host through Anchor. I don't work for them, but it's a great site for me. I really enjoy that particular site. Then I would also say that you want to make sure that you're positioning yourself as an expert on there. So you want to be very careful about your online behavior. So when you're looking on your social media sites, a specific skill set is to assess what an investor wants to invest in me if they saw these pictures, what an employer wants to invest in me if they saw the videos that I'm posting, things like that. That's the one thing. Manage your online image. That's a specific skill that will make you an expert in your profession. Secondly, talk to your support team, your success squad. Your success squad or your executive board of your career is your role model, your coach, your sponsor, and your mentor. They will coach you in those specific skills for your profession. So if you want to be a doctor, you need to have a mentor that's a doctor that will tell you, okay, this is how you show up as a professional in this particular field. This is how you show up as an expert in this particular field. Get this additional training, or make sure that you are a part of this particular professional organization, things of that nature. So you want to be able to communicate it. You want to be able to fine tune what you already have. Communication will be your online branding. Fine tune what you already have. That's getting wisdom from your executive board, that role model, that mentor, that coach, and that sponsor. That's going to be your specific skill set. The other thing is, no matter what field you're in, you have to have those soft skills that no matter what profession you're in. So whether or not you want to be a banker or, a heart surgeon, everybody needs to have business etiquette. Those are specific skills. How to handle crises. What are the do's and don'ts of human interaction in relationships? Everybody probably has had a poor customer service experience, and it left a bad taste in your mouth for a particular company. So you want to be very mindful of that. You want to be mindful of the fact that, if you want to be a lawyer, you need to have good customer relations. If you want to be a doctor, you need to have good bedside manner. If you want to be a social worker, you need to be able to interact with people, be able to have empathy, and be able to build rapport. So that's no matter what skill set, no matter what profession, you want to be able to clearly communicate it. Check your online profile. You want to be able to get clear wisdom and guidance. Check with your success squad. And then you want to have the soft skills. So that's having the proper business etiquette to be able to maneuver around those challenges that may arise in your career. Okay, so I think we're going to be able to do 2 questions today. So the first question that we already answered was, what's your specific skills that make you an expert in a profession? And if you want some more details about your specific career, head over to jessicacanty.com and book a call with me so we can do a career assessment. So we can see how our team can help you to figure out what those specific to your profession skills are. So you got those overarching ones I gave you, but if you want specific to your skills, head over to jessicacanty.com, book a call so we can get a career assessment going so we can see how we can help you. The second question we're going to tackle today is, how do you tap into your true potential? How do you tap into your true potential? That is an awesome question. First, I want to tell you it's a lifelong journey. So if you're 18 and hearing this, buckle up. You're going to be in it for a while. If you are 60 and hearing this, it's a lifelong journey. So one of the videos that we have on YouTube, I want you to go check out for the member of Cubicle Country that sent this to me. I want you to go check out the video. We talk about the career success sequence. There's a portion of the career success sequence that we talk about exploration. So we're consistently exploring what our passions are. We're consistently exploring what excites us, what skills that we bring that transform companies. So we're consistently looking for those things. But in order to tap into your true potential, I'm going to give you a few tips on that. 1, you want to assess for your superpower. There are a lot of different assessments out there that you can take. 2 of them I'm going to suggest. I always suggest for my coaching clients. I don't work for these companies, but I absolutely love the results that they give. One is 16 personalities.com, completely free. You can't upgrade your service, but you can go ahead and figure out what your superpower is. That's the first thing. If you want to tap into your true potential, know what your superpower is. So go ahead and get assessed. Check out 16personalities.com and Strengths Finder. I love both of them. They really have helped me to figure out, okay, what does it mean to be an introvert in a public space? What does it mean that I'm an introvert and I'm a career coach? How do I show up as an employee? How do I show up as an employer? How do I parent? How am I in significant relationships? That's how you tap into your true potential. Knowing your strengths, knowing your areas of growth, that helps you to figure, okay, what do I need to focus my energy? That's the first thing you want to do, is to find out your superpower. The second thing you want to do is to always be open to new experiences. Always be open to understand that your dream career might change over the years. I shared on another video that when I was from the third grade to my senior year of high school, I was determined to be a mortician. I was going to own my own funeral home. That was just my life goals. Then I took a psychology course my senior year. Decided, okay, I'm going to be a psychologist. That's what I want to pursue. Took a social work course in my senior year of college. I said, okay, I want to be a social worker. That's what I want to do. Was a social worker, and I'm still a social worker for over 10 years. Found out I can help people with their careers. Okay, that's what I want to do. So tapping into your true potential, again, says that life is an exploration. Life is a journey. It's going to change and morph throughout the year. So first, figure out what your superpower is. Second, be open to the curves and the different avenues that your career might take. But you have to know what are your areas of strength. You have to know where are the areas that you want to work on and fine tune. And then you want to make sure you have the right people in your ear. Be very careful about, what you listen to on social media, what family and friends are telling you, what so-called experts are telling you. Be very careful what you take in, because they're speaking from their own experience. They're speaking from their research, and it may possibly work for you. But just know that leave space and grace for yourself if it doesn't work for you, because you might have to fine tune that for yourself. But you also want to make sure you address any mindset hurdles that you're experiencing. So the first thing is to figure out what your superpower is. The second that we discussed is to know that this is going to be a journey. You're going to be consistently going through exploration and learning about who you are. The third is to address any mindset hurdles that you might have. What are mindset hurdles? Those are those internal negative conversations that we have, that we probably have been told in childhood, throughout our adult experiences, that tell us that we can or can't be successful in one of the endeavors that we're pursuing. So you want to be mindful of those, because that can get in the way of tapping into your true potential. And in a way to do that is you might need to get mental health counseling. I'm biased. I'm a mental health practitioner. I'm such a fan of addressing things in therapy, making sure you get the help that you need to be able to avoid triggers, or not say avoid triggers, address triggers and avoid unhealthy responses to those triggers. Okay, you all, it's Tuesday, it's 10:30, but the conversation does not have to stop here. You can head over to Cubicle Country on Facebook. You can head over to the podcast and hear what wonderful things that we're working on with our community. But in order to get those special treats, in order to get treated like the wonderful, awesome person you are, you've got to join Cubicle Country so we can send you some special morsels for you to prepare for your success in your career. Until next time, Cubicle Country, we'll talk soon.